Howdy, hey, fiction friends. Join us for Poem of the Day, the series where we look up the Poetry Foundation's Poem of the Day so that we can diversify your scrolling. Today's poem is brought to us by Erica Meitner, and it's called Yiddishland. The people who sang to their children in Yiddish and worked in Yiddish and made love in Yiddish are nearly all gone. Phantasmic Hayam. Der Mai kommt schon an. The month of May has arrived. At the cemetery, my aunt has already draped my grandmother's half of the tombstone with a white sheet. The fabric is tacked to the polished granite by gray and brown rocks lifted from my grandfather's side of the plot. He's been gone for over 25 years. We are in Beth Israel Cemetery, Block 50, Woodbridge, New Jersey, for the unveiling, and the sky is like lead. We are in my grandmother's shtetl in Poland, but everyone is dead. The Fraternal Order of Bindin Sosozwicker Sick and Benevolent Society has kept these plots faithfully next to their Holocaust memorial. Gray stone archway topped with a menorah and a curse. Pour out thy wrath upon the Nazis and the wicked Germans, for they have destroyed the seed of Jacob. May the Almighty avenge their blood. Great is our sorrow, and no consolation is to be found. My sister, in her cardboard kippah, opens her prayer book, a special edition she borrowed from rabbinical school, and begins to read in Aramaic. Not one of us can bring ourselves to add anything to the fixed liturgy. My son is squatting at the next grave over, collecting decorative stones from the Glickstein's double plot. We eat yellow sponge cake and drink small cups of brandy to celebrate my grandmother's life. We are no longer mourners, says Jewish law. Can we tell this story in Yiddish? Put the words in the right places? My son cracks a plastic cup until it is shredded to strips. Looks like a clear spider, sounds like an error. When my sister finally pulls back the sheet, all the things my grandmother was barely fit on the face of the marker. A year ago at the funeral, her friend Goldie told me she was strong like steel, soft like butter. Women like that, they don't make them anymore. My mother tries to show my grandmother, now this gray marker, my son, how he's grown, but he squirms from her arms. Ihr Gewirr it's nits zu beschreiben. Her strength was beyond description. The people who sang to their children in Yiddish and admonished them in Yiddish are all nearly gone. Whole vanished towns that exist now only in books. Their maps draw entirely by heart this unknown continent, this language of nowhere, these stones from a land that never was. Der Mai kommt schon an. The May of month has arrived. Der Wind weht. But the wind howls, says I'm not a stranger anywhere. On the stones we write all we remember, but we are poor guardians of memory. Can you say it in Yiddish? Can you bless us? I know that it's almost like contradictory, but I really feel like this poem is extra relevant right now, especially with genocide and eradication happening around us. Thank you for bearing with me and my not so great Yiddish, but I really hope that this poem resonated with you. And with that, that was Poem of the Day, and I'm Hughes.